Yo, okay, guys, this is gonna be a video that stems as a reminder for myself, but also for you guys to kind of uh just kind of like learn from. Okay, so I saw this video and it was titled "The Past is Teasing You Right Now," and I was watching a little bit of it, and it kind of when when she talked about she said that the past is looking more attractive to you because it's something familiar, you're comfortable in it. But right now, you're in a space where you shifted away from comfort and then you were in discomfort. And so now you're acclimating yourself to the discomfort and it's becoming comfort again. You know what I mean? And so she said that while you're basically exploring discomfort from the discomfort, the previous comfort or the old comfort from the past is like kind of teasing you. And she said that it'll come up in subtle ways. And so it kind of reminded me of some of my old ways that this past whatever energy would, slip up and come up. And so one of the things is this is going to be how to take accountability, because this is one of the major things, at least in my life, that had kept me in that state of old patterns and old habits, um that yeah that basically I observed through my own family, right? And I don't want to do that. So the whole entire basis of it was taking accountability, right? All this means is the first thing that I do is to take accountability doesn't necessarily mean that in every single instance and argument you have, it is some type of uproar and you're just like being the bigger person. To me, accountability is more than that. It's deeper. It's also very subtle. It can be. So for me, the best way to do it is to first understand that people are their own systems. Like they have their own minds going on, they have their own energy sources going on, they are radiating their own auras, they are radiating their and emitting, and they are their own separate worlds. I look at people as their own environments, as their own worlds. I don't care if I'm even living with the person. They are their own separate worlds. Period. Always, at all times. Right? And what this does is it allows for healthy boundary, healthy detachment, right? Where you detach from this idea, especially if it's family, where maybe maybe they don't want to let you go or they're having a hard time doing so. And so your subtle patterns always somehow end up going back to them, right? In some sense. Again, it is because there's no conceptualization of boundaries that have been placed in your own ideology. And so for me, it looked like literally understanding that everyone is their own source of everything. As much as I can hold myself accountable, others can do so as well. We are all humans. No one is exempt. And the only thing that doesn't make someone hold themselves accountable is themselves. They choose not to, right? You have to look past. And this, right? This framework, this understanding helps you look past. It kind of minimizes any type of context or benefit of or any type of knowing, understanding that you have of these people or of this person, right? It minimizes it so that you're not giving them the benefit of the doubt. So you're not falling prey to their victim mentality. Does that make sense? Sometimes people who don't know how to take accountability will victimize themselves so that you can't come back and attach to them again, basically, right? So again, attachment means there's no boundaries, right? There's no space. But when you detach, you allow space, right? You allow your own way of thinking without absorbing. It's healthy, right? And whatever happens, happens. Okay. So that's the first thing, first and foremost. The second thing, which honestly, I think the second thing is whatever comes with accountability, understand that it means everything that happens is coming through you. Your emotions are coming through you. Your thoughts are coming through you. So in that way, if you do not like your thoughts, if you don't like your emotions, no, well, you've just now decided that you are the one accountable for it all. So now it is all in your hands. Now you don't have to rely on anybody else. Now you can make the decision to change that thing. You can start acting independently, not attached, but detached, separated, and it is now your own journey, right? You are not leached onto somebody else or something else. You have already created this boundary and separation and space for yourself where you're like, now I can breathe. I can see what's in my energy. I can see what's in my field now. Does that make sense? So, however you want to visualize it, I would recommend even drawing out the people you are separate from, the people who you believe you are attached to or who are attached to you. Literally visualize how they are not, how you are here and they are there. And it is always going to be like that. It's an illusion to even believe that you guys are attached. The attachment is literally an illusion. It's not even a choice. It is an illusion because we are not ever attached. It doesn't even matter if you have the same mindset as somebody. You are never attached to anything, right? So if one chooses to attach to something else, that gives the illusion of unification, right? It gives the illusion of unification because you're not actually united. You are literally just attaching yourself. You're relying on this other person. This other person becomes your safety net. This other person becomes your clingy. Like there are things that happen through this idea that you are attached to somebody else. And it manifests in clinginess or constant reassurance, needing uh reliance. You cannot rely on yourself. You don't know how to form your own opinion. That's when you do need help, right? But you don't want to admit it sometimes. Some people are like that and they just don't want to admit it. So again, the illusion of attachment creates this non-unification. It creates a pattern of unhealthy relationship dynamics, especially if it's someone with family. The relationship is now tampered. It's unhealthy, to be fair, and there's no separation, there's no boundary. And most importantly, there is no real unity because if the other person is unaware and so they are unconscious of this thing, then that unification is just pure in that person's mind is just pure manipulation. You know what I mean? So when you ground these topics, when you learn to just detach yourself from all the madness and you learn that again, unification does not equal attachment. Unification means we are all separate, our own entities, and anything else that you may believe is going to cause illusion, not just for the other person, but for you. So anyone else who's involved, the relationship will be false. It will be an illusion, right? It would be unfulfilling, and most importantly, it would probably be temporary. So again, it's important that we understand how to take accountability, especially in these times, right? And how that when we do not, how these symptoms can occur and how they can develop and then eventually mature into bigger things, right? So, again, this is just a reminder. This is a framework. This is a foundation that literally touches on mental health, um, health in general, well-being, and how to thrive, right? Um, so yeah, I just had to say that, guys. So that's all I have, and I will I will see you when I see you. Peace and reciprocity.